Coney Fall Line Technical College. Think differently about college and apply today.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the studio today. We have Catherine Williams, who is the president of Dublin Service League, and Leanne Tribble, who is the fair chair. I like that. It makes me smile. The fair chair. And so it's the Antique Fair coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, when November rolls around, the banners roll out, and people start selling the tickets, and you probably already have been. But people really enjoy going to the Antique Fair. I know I enjoy the food that makes it around, that's for sure. But we're going to talk a little bit about that. But let's talk about the origins of Dublin Service League first. So being the president, I guess we'd call on you, Catherine, to share a little bit about that.
Sure. The Dublin Service League was founded in 1947. It was founded by 12 women who came together and wanted to serve our community. We were involved in community service throughout, and some of our service projects have changed over the year, but the heart is still there. To think about all ages, all generations, from the schools to hospice and everything in between. The heart is to serve our community.
See, now I want to learn a little bit more about it because, you know, I know about what you do for high school students, what you do for graduating seniors. I've had the privilege of a couple of young men to receive scholarship funds, and that's wonderful to raise the money and to be able to put the money back into the community and back into the young people. But you mentioned hospice.
Right. Right, so we serve at 2 different hospice homes in town, and basically our members, we have several members assigned to each house, and they're available to serve the needs there. They visit with families, they prepare food for families, they even help with some tasks around the hospice homes, just however we can best serve them.
Yeah, so how many members you guys have?
We've got 60.
60 members, 60 ladies working hard. And what a great name, I mean, what a natural name for a group of ladies who want to serve their community is the Dublin Service League, you know, and that many years of great service. And we can talk about the fair now, and you being the fair chair and trying to load up that schedule. So you have a lot of vendors that come in, and many of us, we were talking before we came on the air about it being at the National Guard Armory. I remember that years and years ago, where they make it through that big open space. And you know, you had commented on how the ladies had said in the past they had to go in and try to clean that place up. But Dubois Porter Center is so much nicer, and you know, it's a wonderful facility for us to take advantage of. And I know the people that go through, the young ladies and couple of people that I know that go through each year the Antique Fair really enjoy it. You have ladies purchasing clothing, you have people purchasing pieces of furniture or jewelry. It's very nice vendors. I mean, a good quality of product. Let's talk a little bit about that.
So our dealers, we have 30 dealers that come, and that's full. So it is at OFTC, and that's as many as we can put on the floor. And so thankfully, we've been blessed with those dealers to come every year and just participate in the fair. Some are Angevines, Fine Silver, that come every year. Chips Away, Snooty Hootie, the Vine Boutique, Head Over Heels, and then not to forget like our local vendors that, you know, help and support Smith's, The Exchange, Colleen's, Emma Laura, Blush, Gigi's, Mint. So we can't do without the vendors. And so again, there's 30 to come out and support.
And so you ladies get out and call upon people who you know they're going to take tickets every single year on and on. But then people just show up.
That's right.
They're welcome to show up. Let's reiterate now if we haven't already. Let's say what time and date and everything.
Okay. So it's going to be November 6th from 10 to 9 at night, and then Wednesday, November 7th, 10 to 3.
Yeah, what's the most favorite day? The first one?
Probably the first one. It gets a little more busy, you know, between 5 and 9 that night, and you have entertainment, and we'll have Santa there from 5 to 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. So that's probably going to be your busier time. To come.
Yeah. All right. And so when we look at that, you say entertainment. I know Patricia Nuss has brought in over the years talent upon talent. It's just incredible. The young people that she brings in to play, sing, or what have you. And you'll have that again. What's the times of that really? Is it mostly in the evening, or is it throughout the day?
It's throughout the day, so it'll range just depending on the piano schedules of different instructors, teachers, and the chorus will come, and the birds will sing, and the night owls and things. It
Yeah.
just depends.
So several of the schools come during the day. Trinity Christian School brings their honor choir during the day. West Lawrence comes during the day, and then we'll have piano students in the evening, and the birds will come in the evening and sing. So we try to keep, there's some continual entertainment throughout the day.
Yeah, yeah. It's such a joy, and you can just stop and enjoy that. You can browse through and shop, and you're hearing this wonderful music, or you stop and see the birds sing in the evening and perform. They do such an excellent job. We're blessed to have that as well. In our community, such talent and something to enjoy. But this is an event that people look forward all year long. Matter of fact, I'm sure you'll want to be planning your schedule around that. You break in the morning, or you want to go at lunch, and so we talk about the food that's served,
Yes.
the cakes and also usually soup and
That's right.
and
So
sandwiches.
Sandwiches and soups.
What do you call that now? I don't
The
want to say it's the
tea room.
cafe, the
The
tea
tea
room.
room.
That's it. I'm trying to remember it. That wouldn't
tea
come to me.
And it's really fun to see friends meeting up with the same friends every year.
Yeah.
And the generations, the grandmother, the mother, and the grandbabies will come in strollers year after year.
Yeah.
It's really fun. You can see those people, that you can count on coming through with those friends, groups coming from work, groups meeting up there. You can tell it's a tradition for a lot of friendships. And you'll definitely see some people come for multiple meals. Their ticket's good for those days, so they'll come for lunch and then come back in the evening to see their child sing, or come for lunch the next day. So you can come and go, which is great.
Yeah, it's a great couple of days, there's no doubt about it. And I'm sure ladies come with friends, and they bring their husband back through there and
That's
get a
right.
treat. And it's just real fun.
It
And then again, as I mentioned earlier, I see a lot of young ladies, and I'm sure maybe some young men too, but go through and they're able to purchase some clothing and things from there, really unique things that
That's right.
you can't find,
That's right.
possibly locally, or
Right.
have to travel to get. You bring that
when
in.
you talk about shopping locally, some of these some of our vendors don't have storefronts. Most of them do, but some of them don't. And so
It really gives them a chance.
some of the storefronts will get special things just for the fair that they may not
Right.
have in their stores. So it really is an opportunity to pick up some unique, fun things.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of the fair?
Over the years, it really has, for me, seeing the gathering place come together. Honestly, seeing the people gathering together and happy to see each other and giving hugs and shopping together and eating together and enjoying children singing together. It touches me to see what a gathering
Gathering
place
is. Me
it
too.
is. Our lives are so busy and we're scattered all different places, and to see our community come together, it's one of the things that makes our community special, is how we support the St. Patrick's Day and all the different events throughout the year. It's what gives us the sense of community,
Yeah,
So I love that it's such a strong gathering place.
Yeah, it does build that strength. And you said what she said, right?
Yes. I love to see the people come together. Being on the serving line and just watching people come through and asking about, their family and their kids and what's going on, and it's just nice to
To be there and be a
Nice to be
part
there.
of it,
It
right?
is,
It's
right.
such a good feeling. Again, that's what makes our community strong. We support each other and want to see. But again, you give so much. You're giving to hospice. You're helping those people who, are at the end of the road, the families who are distraught and dealing with that, and you're there for them as a service. And then you're there for the high school graduates, and you give them an opportunity if they can write well enough to receive, if they've done enough in our community, if they've been a part. You want to encourage them to go on and help them in some way. And I can say from a personal experience, it really means a lot from the community for that young person to receive it, because you're encouraging that young person.
That's right.
And that's what it's all about. And that's why you have a service league for sure. But now let's talk about that list. You've compiled so much, and that's not an easy task,
It's not
is
an easy
it?
task.
All those
It is
vendors
not.
and
all the vendors, come and get some good food like we talked about. So we'll have the chicken salad and pimento cheese, and our featured cake this time is called Christmas Morning Cheesecake, and it's
Oh, yeah.
delicious. So come get some of that. And of course, we'll have peppermint patty and all your other favorites that you can choose from. But that's our
about how many desserts do you all prepare? Lord only knows. You just go on and
There's
on.
a variety
There's a-
between
Yeah.
maybe 15 to 20 different cakes and pies. And then we make a lot of them in our homes. We have
Yeah.
a lot of them catered in.
Yeah.
And we're just busy back slicing those fresh cakes that have just been prepared. I will say when the fair's over, that is one thing that I miss, is all the cakes available. Sad to walk away from those, but it truly is homemade treats and desserts. My
delicious.
children talk for months leading up of what they're going to get on Tuesday and what they're going to get on Wednesday, and
Yeah.
it is fun to have those delicious cakes for sure.
Yeah, I know that tea room's a favorite, whether somebody's getting it to go and bringing it back to the
right.
office, which is an excellent thing to do at this time. It supports the cause. It supports these ladies being able to do what they do in our community. So you want to think about that this year. If you haven't done it in the past, go ahead and get that office together, that factory, whoever, whatever amount of people, and you can place that order.
We have
Now,
checkout menus, yes.
that's what I was about to ask. How are they going to get that menu?
They can contact me. We've got it on our website. It's www.dublinserviceleague.org. And we can.
We got you now. We got
We
that
send a
web
lot
address.
of food out the back door,
Yeah.
boxes and boxes and boxes of food that go to the schools and the banks and the businesses throughout town.
Yeah.
And we package everything up, order by order, cake by cake, and we send a lot of food,
takeout.
especially to the schools and
Yeah.
the businesses that it's a little harder to get
Sure.
away. to
Yeah, you
come
just
see
can't
us.
break away and get down, but you can enjoy that
That's
great
right.
food, and it is indeed. It's
right.
wonderfully fresh, and we all love fresh food. We
That's
love food,
right.
period, but fresh food, it makes it even
And you see them
better.
come back, they'll say, I got a takeout order and I got pimento cheese. Well, now I'm back at 6 o'clock and now I'm going to try your potato soup, or I'm going to try your soup. So you see
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah, so how many of you ladies are working in that kitchen? All of you take a rotation pretty much?
We do. Everybody's assigned
Jeez.
an area, so we work on that
Yeah.
For a little while to try to
And
get everybody
thankfully,
placed.
our retired members come back and help us
Yes, tremendously.
The 60 members do not cover it all. So thankfully, our retired members come back year after year after
Yes.
year, and we'll work shifts too in the kitchen and serving lines and throughout the fair to help us pull it off.
Yes.
Now, I know
Fair's
there-
not possible without the retired members.
Yeah, now I know there's a
And,
period of service that you do in Dublin Service
That's
League.
right.
And so then you get to the part where you say you're retired members. I don't know exactly how long that is, but how many retired members do you have that come back and help you about?
So being retired, you've been in for 10 years and then you can retire.
Yeah,
You're true blue is what we call them.
yeah.
We probably have 20 or so that come back, roughly,
Wonderful.
if not more, that can help in different shifts.
Yeah, and talk about compassionate ladies that do a lot in our community. And many times I found that Dublin Service League ladies do so many other things in our community. They're so much a part of other
are.
service organizations. That speaks a lot of you ladies. Thank you for what you do, really. Thank you. Well, let's reiterate now the dates, the time, and so everyone can turn out and be a part.
Okay. So the dates for the Service League, the Fair and Marketplace, are November 6th and November 7th. November 6th, it's going to be from 10 to 9 p.m. And then on Wednesday, November 7th, we'll be there from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it'll be at OFTC, the DuBose Quarter Center.
Yeah. Catherine, Leanne, thank you for coming in
Thank
today.
you. Thanks for having
And thank you all for tuning in and for putting it on your calendar to turn out and let your friends and neighbors know to support this worthwhile cause. Thanks for joining us right here on TV 35.